Hey, Scout Tack here again. Just before we get this video on the road, I'd just like to show you this, which I found a few moments ago, quite interesting. Here we're at the edge of a field and there's a footpath that leads round this bend, and here we have a post and some disturbed earth under the post. If you look closely you can see a distinct track, several in fact. If you look even closer you can see the pads and even claw marks. So that, judging by the nature of this, is a badger. It has to be a badger. And looking inside, not the most prettiest thing to be looking at, but you can just see a small pile of scat. I know, not the most prettiest thing to be looking at really, but just something interesting just to kickstart this this video.
Okay. About that other video you just saw, that clip you just saw then, not really relevant to this video, but it was just something interesting that I saw on my way down here to the woods. So I don't know if you're interested in wildlife, but I am, and that was that's all on the way. Okay, right, today's video I'm going to do a little bit of a talk about knives, because knives are the #1 most important bushcraft tool for the outdoorsman. So as it's #1, you've got to get the right knife for the right job. Although having said that, that's a little bit vague, because I have about 3 or 4 different knives, and they all cover different tasks and different scenarios. Okay, I've got a very small collection of knives with me today. I have my fixed blade knife, which of course is a Bear Grylls knife. I have a Victorinox Swiss knife, and I have a Mora, I can't remember what this one's called, to be honest. I know it's made by Frost Mora Sweden. It's basically just a single blade fold and lock knife. That knife is as old as me, well, perhaps a little bit older. That was my first ever pen knife given to me by my dad one Christmas when I was a kid. So yeah. So start off at the top of the food chain. Okay? With the fixed blade knife. Now, this is generally down to opinion, with some facts, okay? You've got to sort of try different knives out for yourself, see what you like, see how different knives feel to you. But this is made by Gerber. Yes, it's a Bear Grylls knife. I'm not going to do a review on it, that's something else. It's a fixed blade knife, full tang. The steel of the blade runs all the way through the handle. Very heavy duty, got a Teflon coating, so I know it's not going to corrode, and underneath it will be stainless steel, so that really wouldn't corrode. But that Teflon coating just gives it a nice finish. Serrated edge, so I can cut through branches easily 2-3 inches thick with a sawing motion, like in one of my other videos I did. Heavy duty, somewhat of a survival knife. You know, you can dig with it. I would recommend it as it'll blunt the blade, but yes, you can dig with it. You can make a spear out of it. You can make traps using this. Majority of skinning tasks you can perform with this. It's a really multi-functioning knife. It's price wise it's about £60 I paid for it, so not the cheapest, but you know, you get what you pay for really, good quality. Next down the line, the Swiss Army knife. This knife is with me anywhere I go. I'm into photography, so even when I go out with my camera, this is with me. You know, I've got screwdrivers on here, little saws, axe saws, bottle openers for the boozing nights out, scissors, tweezers, it's, you know, you name it. And of course it is a genuine Victorinox Swiss Army knife. Wide variety of these, come on the market for about £30 each, something like that. They can range from 30. This one I paid for was about 35. and again, that's invaluable to me. It's incredible the amount of things I've used that knife for. Okay, and then at the base of the food chain is my fold and lock Mora knife. As you can see, tip snapped off, and it's a little bit rusty because I've had it some years and it's had some real wear and tear. This knife really has done me proud. This one, along with the Swiss Army knife, probably would be a bit more appropriate for skinning. You know, for skinning a kill rabbits, to fish, gutting fish. You know, you name it. It really, these knives really would come into their own zone for that. I'm not saying that the fixed blade knife couldn't do that tasks, but scalpel sometimes is sometimes needed more than the big guns. Okay. And another thing is multi-tools. I use a multi-tool at work as I find it really useful where I work, but bushcraft, no. To be honest, I'd say they cause more harm, as well. The amount of times I've trapped my finger in them with the blade shutting, as they don't lock. You can get lockable ones, but you know, Leatherman lockables are, you're talking serious money, up to £100 sort of for a Leatherman lockable. So yeah, you know, but knives, they really are the #1 tool to be using for bushcraft. So yeah, you know, you've got to get yourself out there, have a look at different knives, read the reviews. You know, I mean, if you wanted to get into bushcraft seriously, you will want to have, like I do, a range of knives like these. But yeah, knives, you really have to take your time reading up on these, do your research, and it will pay off, I promise.